Here we are in Dinosaur Valley State Park in Texas, and I'm sitting in the Glen Rose Formation. This is a limestone formation that was deposited back in the early Cretaceous. So we're talking about 100 to 125 million years ago or so. And the Glen Rose Formation is world famous for dinosaur tracks. And behind me you'll actually see a few tracks. There's the three-toed tracks of Acrocanthosaurus. That is a meat-eating dinosaur. Would look very similar to T-Rex, except it had like a bigger backbone and three claws, three fingers on its front limbs. And then there's these things that look kind of like potholes back there, and those were created by a big sauropod dinosaur, probably something like Sauroposeidon. And to picture that, picture a giant dinosaur with a really, really long tail and a really, really long neck. And these dinosaurs were all wandering around this area back in the Cretaceous, and the environment was very different from today. Back then, we had something called the Western Interior Seaway that stretched all the way from the Gulf of Mexico to the Arctic Ocean, and it flooded the central portion of North America. And this was a tidal flat at that time. And these dinosaurs would be walking along this muddy tidal flat, leaving their footprints behind. And the neatest thing about this area is that paleontologists, when they first found these tracks back in the early 1900s, they discovered the fact that these big plant-eating dinosaurs didn't spend all their time sitting in swamps. They were actually walking around, leaving trackways. We also have a trackway that was recovered back in the earlier 1900s that shows an Acrocanthosaurus stalking its prey. And in fact, in the Glen Rose Formation and along the edge of the Western Interior Seaway, all the way from Texas through New Mexico into Colorado and Wyoming, there are trackways of these different dinosaurs, showing us this what the Cretaceous in this part of North America looked like.